5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, for the Knicks, there were a lot of reasons why they were bad at home. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage, against at home field goal defense, and third worst field goal percentage at home in the league.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Bjelica. Martin attacking. Poked loose. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Galloway, the pass to Anthony. Out to the wing. Galloway kicks to Anthony. Good. Score the basket. Marking 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And, you know, commend the Knicks faithful. They still would sell this place out. And you have to give a shout out to the fans for sticking through what was a very difficult year. At least it has to get better.
Wiggins drives in. Feeds to James. And he pounds that one in.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for the Timberwolves. Martin with it. Now guarded by Aflalo. Here's Muhammad. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Wells running. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And it's Rubio again missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
Here's Dang. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just won up to the pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. After like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jang. Towns comes in for Kevin Garnett. Levine's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. You would expect this with a young team, but the Timberwolves, Clark, really shied away from taking many threes last year.
Didn't have a lot of three-point shooters. I mean, about 17% of Minnesota's shots were threes, which was the lowest percentage in the league.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Grant kicks to Amundsen. Calderon with it. Now guarded by Pekovic. Calderon dishes to Williams. 5 to shoot. Back to Calderon. Here's the screen. Grant kicks to Amundsen.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Seraphin.
And for the Wolves, it made sense not to take a lot of threes as they didn't have a lot of three-point threats. I mean, you have to play to your strengths. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Pekovic throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And, you know, with how young the Wolves are, their perimeter players, I think, will add the 3-ball to their game. That's the next progression for them. I think it'll help them stretch the floor and play to their strengths a little bit.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Bjelica's checked in.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
The feed to Pekovic. Puts it up from 17. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for him. Minnesota making a switch here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Deflects the pass. Towns with the steal. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Knicks as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out. Here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
They've got a Flalo. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway in the 1. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. But they'll get another chance. And the Knicks miss again.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Here's Wiggins, and he dunks it down.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Martin, the pass to Towns. It's stolen by Anthony. And here's the break. No good. Wiggins with some nice D. Timberwolves trailed by 4.
Well, I tell you guys, when you look at this Wolves team, I mean, the outlook is really bright. A lot of young talent that's fitting together nicely. Good skill set. I think this group could be one to watch and really good going forward. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Minnesota calls timeout. So for the Timberwolves last year, Greg kind of traded into the top overall pick, getting the Wiggins deal, which means 2 consecutive years of having number 1. They're beginning to put together the ingredients.
I think they have a core to ultimately be formidable when you talk about that Western Conference. And to pick up Zach LaVine in that same draft, that was a nice selection as well. And don't discount what Flip Saunders brings to the table in terms of coaching and teaching these young players.
And slam dunk by Anthony. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 8-point game. Martin dishes to Rubio. Back to Martin. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Martin's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Galloway. And the Knicks good for 2. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Anthony on the double team. It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Afflalo. Garnett kicks to Martin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 3. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Martin's got 7. The drive by Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Anthony's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Outside, Martin. He kicks it to Garnett. Garnett, the screen. Muhammad, the pass to Martin. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
He feeds it to Garnett. To the right side. Rubio, right side. From deep. And it's Martin missing. The Knicks leading by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. And the 3-ball is good. Porzingis has got 7.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Anthony, right side. Galloway. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks ending the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Timberwolves trail by 11. On the court for Minnesota. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Jones. And it's Bjelica in at the 3. Anthony dishes to Afflalo.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the basket good.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Levine's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones kicks to Levine. Lopez with the steal. Afflalo the pass to Carmelo. And